So I'm going to lock that into place, and I'm going to turn that. That didn't go well. Hey, welcome back to The Average Kitchen. Today we're going to take a page out of the Traeger recipe book, and we're going to make smoked mac and triple cheese. I know that sounds funny, but anyway, we're going to make it. 3 different types of cheese, mac and cheese, panko crust on the top, out on the Traeger. So we're going to start the first process of this. We got 2.5 cups of half and half cream. So we're going to put that into our mixer. Now the mixer is kind of optional. I just find with cream cheese, unless it's really, really soft, it can be really hard to mix. So I'm going to kind of take the lazy route and just going to throw it in there. So I have here a tablespoon of dried mustard and half a tablespoon of black pepper. So we're going to put that in as well. And then I've got a tablespoon of a Louisiana hot sauce. Any kind of hot sauce that you like would be fine. I'm going to get that in there as well. And I'm going to put in 4 tablespoons of butter. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to mix this up with our stand mixer. Again, optional, you can mix it by hand. And then we're going to put it into a well-seasoned cast iron pan. And it's going to go out onto the smoker to smoke this initial mixture for roughly half an hour, 40 minutes. So I'm going to lock that into place, and I'm going to turn that. That didn't go well. Colossal fail, epic fail here. The cream cheese stuck to the blade of this mixer and definitely mixed it and made a huge mess. So plan B, not to use the stand mixer. And we're going to kind of try to mix this by hand. This cream cheese is very, very hard, but that's all right. It'll melt in the smoker. So we're going to pour that in here, and again, try not to make too much of a mess. And then we're just going to mix that by hand. Sometimes crazy things happen here in The Average Kitchen. We're not off to a good start. The Average Kitchen cleanup is complete. I don't recommend a stand mixer for this application, as we saw live. Well, live here, won't be live when you watch it, but it was a disaster. So let's get refocused here, Jamie. Our cream and cheese butter mixture with our half and half is here. Obviously, cream cheese is still pretty chunky, but we're going to get that out on the smoker. I had already started it on the smoke setting, and we're going to smoke this mixture for 40 minutes. So let's head out to the smoker. Traeger smoker, you can see all this beautiful smoke coming out. On the smoke setting, or if you have super smoke on your smoker, even better. So we're going to open up our lid here, and we're just going to put our cast iron pan in the middle, and we'll set that for 40 minutes, and then we'll come back. As our sauce is starting to smoke on the smoker, obviously as we just put it on, now we're going to cook our pasta. Now they recommend that you cook your pasta for about 2 minutes less than what the suggestion is on the box, so that because it will continue to cook when you put it back on the smoker. So I've got some water starting to heat up on the stove over here that I've salted. I've got 2 cups of, or just over 2 cups of elbow macaroni. So we're going to get that boiling for, like I said, 2 minutes less than what the box suggests. We're going to drain it, cold water, and then we're going to mix in some cheddar cheese, and then eventually we're going to mix in our sauce, panko breadcrumb top, back on the smoker. Just took the sauce off the smoker, bumped the Traeger up to 350. I've got my pasta here that's cooked, drained, and was rinsed in cold water. And then I've got about roughly 1.5 cups of mozzarella and 1.5 cups of cheddar that I'm going to throw into my bowl here. And then we're going to mix that up. And then we're going to pour our hot liquid over top and give it a mix from our cast iron here. Show off the muscles here because it's pretty heavy. All right, so we'll end up mixing this up here now. Now, if you still have some chunks of cream cheese that didn't completely melt, it's no big deal because we're gonna be bumping this up, like I said, to 350, and it will definitely melt then. So we're gonna pour this back into our cast iron, like so. Sorry if I'm blocking you out there, Jamie. Looks good. I think I'll grab some paper towel and just make sure I clean up the sides here so it doesn't make a mess. So now what we're gonna do, I've got just over a cup of panko breadcrumbs, and I've got just over 2 tablespoons of butter. So I'm just gonna do my best to mix this here, like so. And then we're gonna basically just start putting on our top. That butter is gonna really help give us that golden brown and that crispy crust. I don't know about you, Jamie, but I already think this looks amazing, and we haven't even cooked it in the Traeger yet.
Oh yeah.
So I just gotta give my hands a wash, then we're gonna get that back outside onto the smoker. Mac and cheese, done. Have a look. I end up giving it about a little extra time, roughly an hour, to get that real nice color. I'll take it out into the light here. You can see that, how amazing that looks. Can't wait to dig into that. Gonna let it obviously give it time to cool down. That top should get nice and crispy on the top, and it's gonna be amazing. Hope you liked the video. Traeger triple cheese, smoked mac cheese, something like that, however they called it. But anyway, we stole the idea from them. It's friggin' awesome. Hope you liked the video. We'll see you on the next one.